Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our presentation. Our topic today is how to get rid of procrastination and get my work done. Before we begin, let me introduce members' names. We have three teams doing three different duties. Their content team include Phạm Trọng Hiếu, Trương Ngọc Ngân, Lưu Đàn Bảo Vi, Võ Thiên Ân. Design team include Nguyễn Ngọc Anh Thư, Huỳnh Văn Khoa. And present team include Nguyễn Tiến Anh, Phạm Lương Thanh Thảo, and me. And our main content today are the first, the structure factors, and the second, the features of the topic. The first reason is perfectionism. Perhaps you are worried that you will make a mistake at work that will expose your weakness. The fear of making a mistake is a real thing, and it can cause people to put off some important tasks and save them for another day. And the second reason, I'll do it later. A common excuse is a reminder that you can do it another time. You imagine that in a few hours or days, you will have a great opportunity to achieve your goal. There's no reason to do it after. The third reason, do small things because it's easier. Surely, this sounds familiar. We often choose simple things to do because they are quick and easy to accomplish. This might include checking email, talking to a co-worker, and doing some light desk work. And the fourth reason, you experience a lack of motivation. Have you ever thought to yourself that moving is just like that, so you cannot do the things you planned? Lack of motivation can stem from a number of reasons below: lack of energy, tired, stress, other priorities, unexpected emergency, difficulty finding new ideas. You have never succeeded with that task in the past. Surrounding you are negative things, unconfident, working in bad environment, and finally is the goal is not clear. The final reason, you don't know how to start. Suppose your mission too complicated, unique, or difficult. Suppose it has too many parts to do that you don't know where to start. This can hold you back because you don't know what the first steps is. And now Tiếng Anh will continue the solution.
Thank you, Ngân. Moving on my part, I'm going to talk with you about the solution of our group. Start with solution 1, solve it individually. About the causes, we think when we have too many things at the same time, we will be distracted by them, and so that we can easily make mistakes when we solve a single problem, and then we really easily to give up. So don't pressure yourself to accomplish many things at once, so each problem will be a more effective way. And our group suggest that because when you push in a lot of work at the same Sometimes you will be distracted by aspects of many things. You are not really focused on a problem that you want to solve. Then it is easy to make mistake. So you should do it piece by piece to control the work simply, and so that you can decrease taking pressure, so that you can improve your productivity. This solution is efficiency will be higher when you know how to control the work properly. So for problems you think are important first, you will not pressure from many sides from which you can easily complete the rest of the work. And moving on, the solution number 2, take a break. Because you keep doing tasks in fatigue, you can be easily to this current and get procrastinate. Then our solution is taking time to relax after a period of work will help you relaxing your mind. This will help you work more effectively for your next task without getting bored. And sometimes you face a lot of deadlines and assignments, but you keep trying to finish them at once without letting your brain breathe. So I think that's one of the reasons. So our solution is let your brain breathe, recharge your battery. It's on net, and then you will have better performance due to the interruption of your work. Have a breath to regain your energy for the next work. And we moving on, the solution number 3 is create to-do list. This method will help you improve yourself discipline and get rid of useless activities like social media and focus on work. This solution we based on the importance and urgency of the task. About our group solution is you will be more focused on work when you have a specific plan. Make a to-do list every day to get a job done on time. Besides, to practice discipline, you should get small goals for each task. Get rid of all the distractions such as social network or unnecessary things such as phone gaming, because those are the causes of procrastination. And we create the to-do list based on its importance and urgency. About the order of the tasks we should make to is the first one is those tasks that are both important and urgent. The second is the tasks that are important but not urgent. And the next one is the those tasks that are not important but urgent tasks. This task, for example, email, phone call, and if you can, you should ask for help. And finally, the tasks that both not important and not urgent. For example, entertainment, video, gaming, or something like that. You should do it if you have free time. And then you can build up a list based on the importance and urgency of the task. These both those tasks are both important and urgent will be your priority to solve. Then deal with other interns like the order that's so on the screen. Because of what I have learned in the work management course, the best way to deal with procrastination is to identify what is the most important and urgent task to deal with first. We moving on the solution for, and Thảo will help you to understand more about the solution.
Okay, thank you, Tiếng Anh. Now let's move on. Solution 4, restrain time wasting on distractions, which can be your distractions, social media, insignificant chats, television's entertainment programs, gossips, or online game. So you should try to quit social media addictions because it keeps you for a long period. That makes you forget your study and lose your deadlines. For the era of technological development, the use of technological device should be at the right time and should not be used too much. It will make you dominated by your work and you no longer have motivation to deal with them, which makes the work difficult to complete and interrupted. And next is solution 5, set specific goal and reward yourself. If you have a good vision that will inform the action that you should take, firstly, set goals to do, don't be swayed by other things. When you start doing something, focus on it as much as possible. Do not let anything interfere in the working process because this will affect the quality of work and possibly prolong the time to complete the work. Secondly, to raise motivation, you should promise yourself a reward after finishing work. If you complete a difficult task on time, reward yourself with a gift, such as a hearty meal or a favorite item, because that will help you create motivation to try to complete the work. Rewarding yourself is also one of the interesting ways to remove yourself to get things done. And final solution I want to tell you is ask for help. One problem we face is that the task is too difficult, which leads to the, the spirit and creative procrastination. Sometimes your procrastination rise from the fact that the tasks are too difficult for you to handle by yourself. In case of that, just ask for help from your convenience or anyone who specializes in the problems. Similarly, if you get an unexpected trivial but burning interruption that makes you procrastinate, such as a funeral, an accident deadline for bill payment, you should request help from professional individuals in the troubles area or quickly solve it for you. And the next one will continue.
Thank you, Thanh Thảo. I will continue with the four burner theory. Have you heard about the four burners theory? It's a way of thinking about work-life balance that stems from a David Sedgwick's article in the New York. Here's the basic concept. Imagine your life is represented by a stove with four burners on it. Each burner symbolizes one major quadrant of your life. The first burner represents your family. The second burner is your friends. The third burner is your health. And the final burner is your work. The four burners theory says that in order to be successful, you have to cut off one of your burners. And in order to be really successful, you have to cut off two. Which two would you choose? It's a really difficult choice. If you decide that family and work are the most important, then you need to sacrifice your friends and health. If you decided family and friends are the most important, then you need to sacrifice your career and health. Overall, the theory is all about trade-offs. Then Ting and will continue with three options.
Thank you, Ngân. I'm going to talk you the three options of this theory. About the first option, the first one is outsource burdens. Trends remind us that we outsource every day, such as buying convenience food instead of cooking to save time. He wondered if you can apply this one to another burden, but the question then is running in a meaningful way? The second option is embrace constants. Chances that we should focus on the positive, which is getting the most out of what we have available, rather than worrying about not having enough time. The thinking is, by embracing your limitations, you can maximize the time you have. And the third one is also the last option, the seasons of life. James proposes that instead of searching for the first work-life balance, you should divide your life into seasons where you are focused on a particular area. Burdens will change in importance as we grow older and possibly become parent. As how we try, it's impossible to keep up for burden go at once. So sometimes you need to get to let go of one or two for a period of time. And he say that you can do many things in life, just not at all at the same time. And the next one is our final thoughts. Kim Ngân will continue with this content.
Thank you, Ting Anh. I will continue with the four burners theory. The four burners theory reviews a difficult tool we almost deal with, despite how hard we try. Due to time and energy constraints, we cannot have it all. Which I fully agree with this element. I'm not sure I would say that to be successful, we need to turn off one burner, and to be really successful, we must to turn off two. Perhaps instead of turning the burners off, we can turn them down a little and adopt jam seasons of flight approach. It seems like a more balanced approach than turning off at least one quadrant completely. I visited Copenhagen last summer and learned a new word, height, which translates as a feeling of coziness, and is created by practicing simplicity methods. The Danes are consistently ranked amongst the happiest people in the world. They work shorter weeks, explore the outdoors, and spend quality time with friends and family. If your work burner is on max, consider turning it down and notch and spend some time on the other quadrants of life, family, friends, and health. You might just bring a bit of heart into your life. Thank you for listening. Do you have any question?